Cross court for the winner.
Cleo Lorenzo, native of Brazil, missed the serve. Flames can't capitalize. Back over it goes to the top seed. UNI has won 41 straight matches against Missouri Valley Conference opponents. That's impressive. Going all the way back to the 2022 tournament. They actually lost the finale in 2022 to Drake in a close match. Popped onto the floor, and the Panthers extend their lead. The libero, Aaron Powers. First teamer, co-libero of the year in the Missouri Valley Conference. And back over it goes to UIC, so it's just trading points for the most part, although UNI still has that 2-point edge.
Tight ball to the net on that middle swing. Woodard able to go quick, though. Make sure she contacts it before the UNI block was able to smother.
Fowler popped it off the block, but nobody could cover it. And the co-player of the year scores the kill.
Fowler on that left pin for UNI has a pretty good knack for out-of-system swings. Over her time as a Panther, has learned to wait, be patient on that outside with her approach. Just such great timing when it's a high out-of-system set.
Jones is vetoed. Fowler combines with Caitlin Selner.
Selner back in the lineup today. Didn't play in the semis, but she is making an impact right away with that block for UNI.
This is the lineup the Panthers have used all season long to start, except yesterday. The first time all season, and they brought in Kalia Clubb in that spot. They shuffled things around a little bit as UIC is able to side back out. And dropping back to serve is Mihaela Harizanova out of Sofia, Bulgaria, redshirt freshman. She came over and thanked us before the match.
It's such a nice gesture for her to take time to do that.
It was for her pronunciation. She says we got her name right, so I feel good about that. That's all. That's important. And UNI cannot flag that down, and the Flames are settling down their offense.
Good attack from UIC. I love the pursuit on the Panthers side, chasing that all the way to the bench. Got a touch there from Booth. Powers right behind her. Not enough, though, but good effort.
And Toni Kalnarova out of the all-freshman team puts that one down. Now out of the back row, and that's vetoed. Jones is up there with Chizzo.
We saw that duo yesterday put up some solid blocks in the semis. Jones and Chizzo for the Flames. They're tall, they're long, they can press over.
Harizanova back at the service line for the Flames. Fowler, on-time pass. Right pin pop from Dykstra covered. Tooled by Kalnarova.
We've seen this tournament exactly why she was one of the selections for the all-freshman MVC team. She's had 2 outstanding performances, 20 kills in the quarterfinals, 15 kills yesterday. Starting strong from the beginning this afternoon.
And even the regular season finale, she had a double-double against Valparaiso, and it's yet another block for the Flames. Jones and Chizzo combine again. And the Flames, on a 5-0 run, grab their first advantage of this title match. The Flames had a spectacular game plan yesterday in upsetting Drake and doing so in straight sets. They changed their blocking scheme and also served remarkably tough. The angle shot up and over and out, and that's put onto the floor from the left pin by Lily Dykstra.
Good adjustment on the Panther side. Change up their serve-receive pattern, allowed Dykstra to hit on the left pin and put Fowler on the right, just giving a different look.
Ace as the serve floated up Lorenzo's arms and she couldn't deliver the pass.
If you tuned in yesterday for the semifinals, you watched Kira Fallert go on a tear from the serving line.
6 aces. Ties a Missouri Valley Conference record. Down line, the swat from Kelnarova. Vito again! Jones in there once more, and she combines with Kelnarova.
Jones, a piece of so many blocks for the Flames. Her presence makes the opposing attacker think twice about going after her hands, but that time the double was there to stuff anyway.
There is an intimidation factor. Makes you think twice. Down the line, Dykstra clobbered it. Net faults at any rate, so she had it coming and going as UNI sides out. Dropping back to the line is Selner, redshirt freshman out of Eagan, Minnesota. Flames with the quick to Jones. Oh, beautifully done. That's a smart choice from Harizanova.
That set was in a perfect location, leading Jones to the net, allowing her space to run that quick middle. Even though the setter was pulled off the net a bit, pushing it beautifully. Good connection.
Mia Tellichbush in to serve, but she misses. And UNI back in front.
The Flames know they need to serve aggressively. They know they need to serve tough because UNI has such a powerful offense. They're looking to get UNI out of system. Unfortunately, they've had a few errors early in set one trying to be aggressive from the line.
Chizzo got tangled up in the UNI block, and she gets the side out for the Flames. UIC served very tough to the Drake Co-Player of the Year, primarily, Macy Dawfelt yesterday. And Megan Whitty, the top 2 in kills, and that was a big part of their game plan, a successful one, obviously. And now into serve is Francesca Venturini. She will now set. She's out of Bergamo, Italy. A one-on-one kept alive by the Flames. Out of the back line and out the back door from Kelnarova.
UNI defending the back row attack, basically splits the court with 2 as Golden, the back row setter, kind of releases a little bit. And gosh, that's a lot of court to cover when you've got a fast back row swing coming from the Flames.
Good pass from Fallert and a slide swing from Chernagel. It's kept off the floor. The block is there. Chased down nicely so by Kelnarova. And now UNI goes back to work. Now that's pounded. Oh no, a free ball. Somehow they saved that off the varnish. Down line, and we're still playing. Look at the D. Hartman. The attempt was touched. Kill UNI. What a point.
Incredible rally. The Flames defense. So many incredible touches. UNI continuing to bring power time and time again. Hartman able to finish with the touch.
Tough serve. Somehow Peter gets a swing. Completely out of whack, but Peter, right place, right time.
Just popped it up on that second contact. Peter able to still get an approach, swinging out of that middle, higher 2-ball type.
Very athletic volleyball right now. And that's delivered with the middle attack from Casey Rewerts, an MVC first teamer.
Rewerts able to cut back to her left. Changing the direction there as she comes around the setter. One-on-one, good swing.
Peter decides to forego the block and go around it, but instead Caitlin Selner, after UNI is given that opportunity, converts it.
Almost identical for Selner as what we saw from Rewerts, cutting back to the left. They know going strong side to the right. They've got Howard, the libero for UIC. They're going away from her, swinging the other direction.
Right pin, Peter, line shot, went outside the antenna, tried to steer it outside the block. Powers once again at the line for the Panthers. Panthers lost 5 sets all season long in the Missouri Valley Conference play, running the table again at 18-0, and this time UIC is able to side out. So Hannah Howard wearing the contrasting jersey, wearing the jersey that the Flames wore as their primary last night in the semi. Panthers in the Panther purple and the veto. It's Jones up there again with Kelnatrava.
Jones does so well, moving laterally, pin to pin. She tries so hard to close the block, making sure there's not a hole. Chernago for the Panthers just let that one come down a little bit too far.
Flames missed the serve. It's their 4th service error of the match as we get to a timeout. Championship day in the Cedar Valley. The winner is Danson. It's the Missouri Valley final.
Hey, Jake from State Farm, what's going on here?
Coach saves so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan. We decided to bundle practice with ballet.
Bundele, save.
Doesn't that just say bundle and save?
Hey, Hutch, less talky, more dancey. Double time. Boodle, save, boodle, save.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
I want to see that on game day.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Couple of 4s, couple of 3s, but it doesn't mean it hasn't been really entertaining volleyball. The boss of the Flames, Justin Ingram, his 2nd tour through the Missouri Valley Conference, 5 seasons at Southern Illinois before heading to UIC while they were in the Horizon League, and now here they are back in the Valley. Good to have him back. We'll be chatting with him between the 2nd and 3rd sets, as well as with 25th year head coach for UNI, Bobby Peterson. And now UIC gets it right back out of the stoppage. And that brings in Mihaela Harazanova to quarterback the offense as she serves. .533 percentage for UIC in the hitting early on. Corner pocket shot. Middle attack from Lily Dykstra.
Great location from Dykstra, running out of the middle, mixing up the serve-receive hitting pattern. UIC focusing on the left pins, Fallert and Hartman again for UNI. So going to be pivotal for Dykstra to continue to be active from an offensive perspective.
Boy, Powers up to the task there. UNI off the high hands, flagged down by Lorenzo. UIC goes to Chizzo. Somehow kept up by the co-libero of the year and sent over. Powers with a great up, and then Chizzo knocks it long, but a touch on the UNI block. Chizzo earns the kill.
High contact point for Chizzo, 6'2", swinging that time on the left pin. We see most of the time she'll be on the right, making good use of that outside opportunity there on the left.
Dykstra rejected, but she chicken-winged it back skyward and then ripped through the block by Cassidy Hartman.
The block was there. I'm not entirely sure how Hartman got through it.
Getting
a lot of extra mustard.
Justin Ingram is arguing a little bit that stayed put in the crook of the elbow on the UNI block when it was first played. He thought that was caught. And multiple contacts are fine, catches are not. Explained by Devaney McClarty that they felt that it was bouncing around. UIC gets it back the next time over. Nicely done by Casey Rewerts, known for her blocking, but she's a pretty potent threat in the middle on the attack.
You said it. If UNI can pass well, get Rewerts involved in the middle, she's pretty tough to defend out of that quick one in front of the setter.
So here's Sydney Golden to serve. A tough one, tied to the net. Pulled out of there nicely by Herzanova, and she set up Lorenzo for the side out.
With UIC's 18th point, that is the most that they've scored in a set versus UNI this year. UNI won twice during the regular season, 3-0 sweeps both times, and the Flames didn't get over 17 points, so they are rocking and rolling this tournament.
Were not just sweeps, they were kind of blowouts. Boy, the block's sturdy again, but this time UNI plays it and converts it with Hartman again, the line shot winner. Cassidy Hartman with 3 kills early. Balanced offense, 3 also from Dykstra and Rewerts. Untouched ace right on the boundary. And Justin Ingram goes immediately for the green card. Although he's going to ask his players first to be sure. And now talks to the R2 Devity McClarty as we view it. We'll go ahead and lift that card. It's a challenge. We have the special challenge cards that have been made up for the tournament. I didn't even realize it until I went over for the just to kind of look over at the scores table. This ends up just being a timeout, as I think they tucked the green card away, but special challenge cards. And say it's the Valley tournament on it. So
it needs to be special.
Why not?
The tournament is special, therefore everything, including the challenge cards, should be special.
So Devity McClarty didn't have to go to work after all. You see her in the picture. National championship referee last year, multiple Final Fours. Christina Fiebig, our R1. Good quality crews on this tournament, and our good friend Marty Procco. I'm going to miss seeing him around the Valley tournament time, although I'll still have some regular season matches next year, I think. So maybe we'll catch up with all these folks then. But we not only have some good volleyball play, we have some very good volleyball officiating.
The entire tournament, they have been a solid crew. We appreciate their work for the Valley tournament. This first set, Greg, back and forth. 12 tie scores, 4 lead changes. UIC still hitting over 500 as a team. UNI right over 250. It's go time now.
Panthers first to 20 seems to be a bit of a milestone in volleyball, playing to 25. That's why I pointed out occasionally. It's rare that the first to 20 loses the set, although it certainly happens, and UIC finds the right spot thanks to Gabby Peter.
Great response out of coach's timeout. They received a good pass, set up Peter, able to side out for her team.
Lorenzo serving. The kill leader of these Flames. Just off Powers' knuckles, and the kill from Kelnarova.
She winds up pretty big on that outside.
Timeout, Northern Iowa. Just glanced off Powers and out the corner door, if there is such a thing as
UNI 2006 to 2010. Now I get the fun opportunity to still talk volleyball with you here today.
And it's our pleasure. Something about Valley Volleyball. I, of course, am biased, I suppose, but this has always been one of the strongest conferences. A rich history. Panther fans rise, get loud, willing their team to hold off the upstart Flames. Floating serve. Makota from her haunches, and a quick middle put down by Casey Rewerts for her 4th kill.
Fantastic pass from Grace Makota, starting off that set for that play set for the Panthers. Rewerts able to bring it home.
Powers serving once more, little bit long. Even again. Well, your championship match is supposed to be back and forth, isn't it? Back at the line is Hannah Howard, the UIC libero. Started again by Makota. Here's Fallert, measures her approach, swats angle, covered by Howard. Peter, right pin. That angle popped up by Golden. The swat from Chernobyl back at her. Quick to the middle, put home in transition. The middle attack, Caitlin Sellner.
The Flames block, doing a good job getting touches still, but the Panthers covering. That time Chernobyl got her own ball right back up. Sellner, fantastic vision, tipping back into the court.
Reese Booth, her role as a server, comes in. Good pass, Lorenzo. Quick to Jones. Couldn't put a lot of mustard on it in the one-on-one. Back to the Flames. Kalnatova is covered up. Here's Fallert. Howard does her job. Peter, right pin. Got touched. Peter scores for the Flames.
Peter coming through with a clutch swing on that right pin. She started the set really strong, got a couple kills. Now at the end again, hard cross court, right through Booth's hands.
So Chizzo into the front row as Peter checks out on the rotation, and into set and serve is Mihaela Herzanova. Quick to the middle, ripped through by Sellner again.
Panthers with that first swing side out. Finishing it right away, not wanting to go back and forth in those long rallies. We've seen a few of them here in set one. They're not afraid to do it, but they love that first swing side out.
Fallert, tough serve. Lorenzo, though, down to a knee, makes the good pass. Ripped through by Kalnatova, but covered up. Tooled by Cassidy Hartman to put the Panthers at set point. And a timeout, UIC.
UIC wanting to, quote unquote, ice the server a little bit, talk it over, make the Panthers think about it.
For UIC, balanced offense on both sides as well. Everybody getting into the act, and it's back and forth in points. Just how you're supposed to script a championship.
That's all we can ask for, competitive volleyball here in set one. These teams are fighting it out.
It's still a UNI set point. As Fallert with a tough serve, tracked down by Kalnatova. UNI trying to close it out on a free ball, dump. But there is Herzanova, another free ball to the Panthers. Right pin, the swing from Dykstra dug up and over. In essence, a free ball. Dykstra again. Chizzo floats one deep that Powers finds. UNI trying again. Hartman got it. Set one to the Panthers.
We said there'd be long rallies, and look at that defense. UNI able to capitalize after a back and forth set point.
The Panthers take an intense first set on their home floor in the Valley title. Good neighbors, State Farm is there. And today's State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Scholar Athlete of the match is UNI's Casey Rewerts, a graduate middle blocker from Nevada, Iowa. Rewerts is one of the league's top front row defenders with an average of 1.41 blocks per set while adding 1.9 kills per set. And Rewerts has a 3.89 cumulative grade point average in kinesiology. She graduated from Drake University in May of 2024. Here she is in the Cedar Valley and is a three-time Missouri Valley Conference Scholar Athlete selection. Casey Rewerts, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. She is the active career blocks leader in the NCAA.
All of NCAA Division I. Rewerts having a fantastic career, all in the Valley, like you said, Drake, and now at UNI for her graduate year.
Gabby Peter and Antoni Kelnarova, each with 5 kills to lead the way for UIC. 5 kills for Cassidy Hartman, 4 each Casey Reberts and Caitlin Sellner. For the Panthers, UNI hit 308, UIC hit 483 in that first set. 4 blocks for the Flames, 1 for the Panthers.
Fantastic stats for a set 1, and we would expect that with the amount of tie scores we had, 15 and lead changes 4.
We played, what, 47 points, so that's a lot of ties. Kelnarova just off the cuticles, so Fowler kept it alive, and now Hartman again. She ended the first set, now scores first in the second set. Howard a backpedaling sidearm pass. Kelnarova popped up off the block. Golden races, skids to a stop just before a center line violation, and then put down on the right pin.
Great pickup from Golden, the setter playing that back row defense. Have to play defense first. She picks it up. UNI sets the out of system ball, and Chernagle able to terminate. Terminate. There we go. I was so excited to get it out.
It's an exciting match.
It is.
Here's Golden again for the Panthers. Howard on time pass. Kelnarova, corner pocket.
The outside pins for the Flames, doing a nice job. We know they have 2 dynamic middles who can also be offensive threats. If they can pass well, they can get them involved. But for now, the outside's playing amazing.
Kelnarova out of the Czech Republic has had a tournament, and Hartman again. She's been a force in this one so far. 7 kills.
Hartman last year for the Panthers played back row only as a true freshman. This is her first season playing the entire year in the front row, and just kind of a breakout season for her, doing fantastic.
Second team, Missouri Valley Conference. Angle shot, Kelnarova kept alive by Fowler. Out of the back row, it's Hartman again. She's everywhere.
Stays in to serve. Sometimes she stays in all 6 rotations. It just depends when Grace Makota comes in for Hartman.
Well, she's hit 22 kills twice this season, and kind of on a pace to meet that number. We're still early, and Peters sides out at the right pin.
Gabby Peter having a fast snap on her arm swing. UNI late on the double block. Peter able to hit the hole in between.
Mihaela Herzadova out of Sofia, Bulgaria. Now will quarterback, and it's an elevate and a terminate on a great middle attack from Casey Rewerts.
Rewerts has cut back to the left multiple times in set 1. This time going to that strong side right at Howard. Howard sucked in, kind of waiting for that power shot. Rewerts gets the deep corner.
Chased down by Chizzo. Swing Kelnarova. Covered by Hartman. Quick again. This time it's Sellner.
UNI with options when they're in system. This is a very effective front row. Sellner in the middle, Fowler on the outside, Chernagle on the right.
Chased down by Powers, and then put down on the overdig.
Controlling that net, the Flames home and aggressive. Not gonna let an overdig go to waste. They're putting that one deep to the floor.
They've been potent with this rotation. UIC, that is. Somehow untangled by UIC. Back row Hartman. And she took off on the line. They'll call that back row. She was a little too far. Can't touch the line. The 10-foot stripe. Looked like a good call. It was challenged by or actually Justin Ingram is the one talking right now to our second referee, Devaney McClarty. Our first referee makes the call, and something else going on over and above the call, I believe. But whatever it is resolved.
I think Jones took that ball to the face as it was coming over there, making sure Jones was composed and okay and ready to continue.
Just a little bit long. So into serve, Reese Booth for UNI. Dykstra, Fallert, and Sellner, the hitters right now for the Panthers. Quick to Jones, but missed.
Flames thinking that ball was very close to the sideline. It was just a quick shot, over-rotated a little bit wide.
Lorenzo is vetoed by Dykstra and Sellner. And a timeout spent by the Flames. UNI jumps out by a handful in the second set, starting to assert themselves a little bit more, although our title match still young in Cedar Falls. Beth Disher West alongside. I'm Greg Hallbly. Big crowd in McLeod Center for the Missouri Valley Conference finale. Service from Reese Booth as UIC spends the timeout, converts coming out of it. On the quick from Jones.
Jones can elevate so high on her approach. Just snaps that wrist, not even a full arm swing. She doesn't have to. She's up so high, just powers it over.
That's how strong her wrist is. She did that last night. I said, if we can just get a photo at the very top, just after the ball leaves her hand, as UNI sides out, catching the Flames on their heels just a touch. Kira Fowler serving now for the Panthers. Howard's pass stays in the back row, but it's tracked down by Herzanova. Now a quick to Sellner. Howard's there. Lorenzo outside the antenna.
Really good idea. Going line, it is open if Lorenzo's able to keep it on the inside of that pin. It does snag the antenna. Good job by the line official to recognize it, and the up official right there to make the call as well.
UNI is siding out at 72%. Now, discussion once again, Justin Ingram. And I don't know if he's contesting that shot or not. Lorenzo with the angle. But the dig attempt bounced off the outside of the antenna. So the kill for the Flames. Lorenzo is now with her second kill. Flames looking for a run to match the UNI early start. Tough serve. Hartman had to adjust her approach. A little stutter step. Got a good swing as Lorenzo tips. UNI's turn. Hartman gets the full swing this time, but Howard's there. Out of the back row. Kelnadova covered up. Veto. No, kept off the floor. They're going to call this down after all. I had thought I'd seen that hit varnish. We're at floor level, and they just made sure. It was a delayed whistle, but that didn't mean they weren't certain. They just made sure.
Everything happened so fast. Ping pong of a play. Reese Booth for the Panthers with multiple digs to keep that rally going, but ultimately the Flames too much to handle.
Off the hands, right side, Lily Dykstra. Sides out for UNI, sending Sellner to the line.
Dykstra with her 5th kill, I believe it is tonight. Hitting 400 on that pin for the Panthers.
The backline attack sent right back to the Flames. Now the block sturdy again for UNI. Here's Hartman at the left side, going pin to pin. Tracked down by Kilnarova. Lorenza swings and puts it down. That's a tough ball and an athletic play.
Deep shot from Lorenzo, making the Panthers dive all over the court. First, the run down, the out-of-system play. Lorenzo knowing how to handle that set coming from behind her shoulder.
Spade dealt.
Lorenzo backing it up with an ace. Float serve, drops. Rewerts as the middle coming into that donut area of the court. Kind of stepped in front of Fowler there. Delayed response.
Dykstra with the long run up and tipped softly, seeing Howard was deep. That early start for the Panthers in this second set has been maintained with the distance. Now a 4-point advantage with Golden at the line. Konarova sliced it thin, but Hartman read it. And now swings, but long. UIC denies any contact, and that's confirmed.
Sometimes when you're aiming for high hands, the high part of the high hands gets overemphasized in your swing, and Hartman just sails long.
Goodness knows she's had a day. 8 kills already and hitting .278. It's her 3rd error of the day, but UNI quickly sides out. And back to serve is Grace Makota. After Rewerts' kill, UNI goes back to work, and that's tooled by Kilnarova.
Double block for the Panthers there. Kilnarova able to swing into the hands, angling it out of bounds. The power that she brings as a freshman is really impressive. I'm really excited to watch her to continue to develop throughout her career, because this year 1 has been pretty fun.
Member of the all-freshman team. Popped back and hit him where they ain't. Chernagel's swing is vetoed.
Coverage pocket for UNI, all sucked in close, waiting for a block straight down or a touch.
That's Jones again. She's been part of 5 blocks today. Fowler changes up. Horizonova digs. And side out for that freshman, Antoni Kilnarova. So the Flames feeling a little better about life at the moment, as they've sliced it to 1. That gets UNI faithful, encouraging the serve receive. Horizonova's serve, powers pass, quick to the middle. It's tipped out of necessity by Rewerts, but still work.
Fantastic serve receive pass to start. Golden tight to the net, handles it well. Good vision from Rewerts, changing it up with the tip.
Konarova gets it right back for the Flames. Her 10th kill.
Makota diving with 1 arm, trying to just get a touch. It's coming with such pace and speed. Split-second reaction, that's what volleyball is all about.
As she goes back to the serving line, her 10th kill without an error on 21 swings, hitting just shy of 500 at 476. And off the high hands of the block as Chernago gets it right back for the hosts.
Chernago back on her typical right side that she's played the whole season except for yesterday in the middle. But she's played both positions throughout her career. Very comfortable for the Panthers.
Quick to Jones. Got the one-on-one with success.
We've said Jones' name quite a bit from a blocking perspective today. Also talking about how high she can elevate. For the Flames, they want us to say her name more for offensive kills.
Senior out of Normal, Illinois. Lorenzo kept it elevated, crossed to the net, just wide. So UNI, as we go back and forth again, much as was the case in the first set. Missouri Valley Conference Championship and an untouched ace. Fallert shuffled the deck and dealt the spade.
Fallert has a wicked float serve. She usually sends a line drive pretty much straight from where she's lining up. It's coming at your head and then it drops.
It's the third UNI ace of the day. Fallert, by the way, has dealt 2 of them. Somehow kept alive by Howard, up and over. And now Dykstra tools the next time for UNI.
Flames keeping it up, but then too much. Dykstra on that right pin again. She's been a happy. We will forever be grateful for you telling our story with a smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, everyone. This is such a labor of love. And I am so proud of the Valley. And we have a volleyball match to call, so enough of this stuff.
We do.
I'm not done yet.
We have to recognize you and your incredible years of service to this Valley and all of the wonderful memories that you've created on all these broadcasts. Thank you.
So appreciate that. It is bittersweet, but I have absolutely loved every second of this. 3 decades. I need to check my driver's license birth date to make sure it's right.
Oh, they're wonderful years, wonderful years.
I had to look at that math. We were trying to count up the number of matches I've done here, and it's a little higher than I thought. 400 sets. If this is 401, it's a pretty good one, and you and I just couldn't unscramble.
Flames putting up that huge block that we're accustomed to seeing from UIC. Panthers thought for just a split second they had it back up, but not able to get it over.
And that was deposited easily back down by Zaria Woodard.
Out of system for the Panthers, not able to better that second ball. Sending it sky high, but way too tight to the net. Flames using it to their advantage, trying to get back in this point by point.
Dykstra to take up and over, and it didn't miss by much. Not too far away from a dig kill, but Dykstra collects the tally for the Panthers.
We saw a collective sigh from the UNI coaching staff as they're watching Hartman chase that to the sideline, thinking it potentially could be in, but it was out. Good swing from Dykstra.
Crammed in the middle attack, and the Flames get it back.
Peter hitting .545. That was her 7th kill. A real bright spot as a right side hitter, swinging out of the middle there for the Flames.
Cassidy Hartman, laser beam on the line.
UNI had an overpass there. Flames weren't able to take advantage of it. Woodard tipped it right back, and UNI reset, got Hartman that good outside swing.
Overpass. And UIC had a hard time with the service, and UNI is at set point, trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead in this title match. Gabby Peter trying to prolong, and UNI misses out of the back line. So UIC still with a breath here in the second. Still a bunch of set points, though, in the pocket of the Panthers.
Get that.
Peter. Flames aren't going away.
Peter capitalizing one-on-one on the right side. UNI not able to get a double block up. That's way too easy for Peter. She can handle one.
Assessor, and many of those with that coach in her 25th season, Bobby Peterson.
Panthers tend to schedule non-conference, really tough opponents. They have a very high RPI right now. Represent the Valley well throughout the year.
By rights, you would think UNI has a ticket punched. They certainly have the resume and the numbers. Howard can't find that. UNI puts the second set home. A big 2-0 lead for the Panthers. The top seed has the advantage at the break. And we will chat with both coaches. UIC's Justin Ingram in a little bit, but first up comes the 25th year head coach you just saw a moment ago, and we'll see her a little closer, Bobby Peterson of the UNI Panthers. So we get some thoughts about our first two sets. All right, Bobby Peterson, head coach of the Panthers, and UNI serve.
Both teams fantastic stats. Both teams hitting over 300. UIC has 16 blocks. They're playing strong, but in a match like this, it's a game of inches, right? And so little things can add up when you're looking at the set as a complete picture.
But UIC deals an ace to start the third. Well, individually, we already have two players with double-digit kills, 10 kills each for UIC's Antoni Kalnarova and UNI's Cassidy Hartman. Bouncing around above the net, but UNI's turn to run some offense, but Hartman got a touch, gets the kill, her 11th. Nice crowd here at the McLeod Center. Just what this great volleyball conference deserves for the final. Off the antenna on the dig attempt. So Peter will get credit for that.
Peter continuing her hot hand for the Flames. 9 kills.
Cleo Lorenzo at the line for UIC, and she serves it long. Missed the service.
Made Aaron Powers, the libero for UNI, think about it. Took a double look, decided ultimately to let it go. It continued to float high. You just never know with those when they're going to drop, but good vision, good choice from Powers.
The co-libero of the year. The co-player of the year, Fallert. Block slows it up for Kelnadova, who takes the swing. Missed. And a net violation, though. So they bailed it out as UNI is caught in the twine. Chernago caught for the net fault.
The UIC coaching staff was going to get up and use their challenge card if they didn't call that net, but our officials, per usual, they got it right.
Devaney McClarty, the R2, responsible for that. And there's another veto from Kiana Jones, combined with Antoni Kelnadova.
17 blocks for the Flames. They're a physical squad at the net, do a fantastic job tracking their hitters. Not a lot of one-on-ones. They're going to put up doubles.
Their 7th block of the afternoon/evening, I guess now. Out to Kelnadova, power tip, but Chernago plays it back. Fallert twists it over the block. Howard's there. UIC with Peter. Put it down.
Good choice from Venturini, throwing it back to the right side. In transition, you see Jones, because she's such a threat in the middle, she held both UNI blockers. Peter had an open net.
Deep service, but Hartman with a good pass. On guard, sent back to UNI. And Chernago wasn't messing around.
Chernago with a high contact point, so she's able to turn it down the line. When she keeps it high, she's so lethal as an attacker. Every now and then she'll let it drop a little, and the block can get a touch. Great swing, number 4 there.
Jones tips, and UNI cannot find an answer for it. Kiana Jones with her 5th kill.
The Panthers know Jones can attack with pace. They were dug in on defense. When she mixes it up with those very finesse tips, really catches the defense off guard.
4 kills, 6 blocks for the senior. Dykstra, good job by Howard, ends up as an on-time pass. Chizo's swing is covered by Powers. UNI, swat from the middle, Howard's there. On guard. Uncovered by UNI. Quick to Jones, but the connection missed.
Back and forth rally, trying to push middle, super quick on that shoot set. Slight misconnection. Jones, she's got a long reach, but she couldn't quite get that one.
Good pass, and there's the quick from to Jones.
That's what they were trying to do. That's beautiful.
Well, it started with a good pass.
It did. It did. Perfect pass, great set. Even better swing.
That's now 5 kills for Kiana Jones. Maybe it was the number change. Jones obviously has been a threat anyway. Let serve. She was wearing number 5. Now in the tournament, she's been wearing 20. Chizo goes line, look and angle. Didn't fool Powers though. The UIC libero, Howard, gets to this. A backhanded shove from Kelnadova. Now here's UNI. The angle shot got the sideline.
Dykstra again for the Panthers on the right side. Fantastic defense, able to transition that.
He took away line, and she read it well. Lorenzo off the high hands. Racing to get that, Reese Booth. And UIC in disarray.
Miscommunication, unsure of who was going to go for that. Got a little tangled at the net.
So we return to live action. Chased down by Selner. UIC gets a free ball. Jones, another quick middle.
UIC making the Panthers pay for that free ball. Easy in-system pass, run Jones in the middle on that quick set. Panthers were still trying to get back on the court, it kind of seemed like.
Tellichbush serving now for the Flames. Hartman, her 13th kill. That puts Sydney Golden at the line now for the Panthers to run things. Chizzo bangs the side out from the right pin.
Chizzo bringing life on the right side for the Flames, using the block and then firing her team up. Tons of excitement. Reminding them, hey, we're ahead right now. Let's play like it. Let's get excited.
Just inside the stripe, and guess who? Cassidy Hartman, number 14. The sophomore from North Liberty, Iowa. Second teamer having a day. Peter with a middle attack. The normal right side hitter. Fallert tried to slice inside the block but missed the sideline. Cleo Lorenzo. Now for UIC. A quick swat from Casey Rewerts, and then UIC is able to turn it over and get it back on us to keep Lorenzo at the line.
UNI having to pay attention to UIC's middles right now. Woodard in the front row, able to get a double on that, but Peter on the right side just doing a fantastic job capitalizing on her opportunities.
She's turned in 11 kills now. Powers with the up and the over, and the swat into the corner pocket off the overdig. Timeout, UNI. The Flames take the lead as they have a 4-point advantage in the third set after returning to action after UNI trying to regather. Boy, the UNI roster, we talk about the international flavor of UIC with so much international, 8 countries represented, but UNI historically has been homegrown out of Iowa.
Very homegrown. This year is no different from that. 9 of the 17 student athletes on UNI's roster are from the state of Iowa. Many of the others from the Midwest, neighboring states to Iowa. Doing a good job recruiting the talented players who are right in the backyard of the university.
And literally so, because a lot of the UNI roster historically has been within a short little drive of Cedar Falls, Waterloo. Including, I see a lot from Bobby's own neighborhood in Dyke, New Hartford.
Yes, absolutely.
Great volleyball program on the high school level.
Just shows the different ways to build a team and to build successful teams, right? There's a difference between UIC and UNI, both very successful in their own right this season and have come together as one team.
No one good way to do it, and we see that here on the floor today. Kalnarova just trying to keep her balance and was running out of room and just couldn't get that one, but UNI captures the point and closes the gap slightly. Powers, though, missed the serve.
Powers, the aces leader for the UNI Panthers. So she's going to be aggressive, and sometimes that results in missed serves.
Powers on the season, 43 aces. Kalnarova had to wait to make sure, but the block could not press far enough over. And Antoni now with 12 kills to lead the Flames. A quick middle, Selner gets the side out for the Panthers.
Panthers at the last second adjusted their serve-receive pattern, running their attackers in different locations that time, catching Selner in the front. You could see Chernago running that double quick behind.
Serve. Wow. Reese Booth. That's almost impossible to return.
High-level serve from Booth, the true freshman, part of this 6-2 setting duo for the Panthers all season.
Another tough serve, but Lorenzo makes the good pass, and Peters right pin swing sides out. He gets Booth off the serving line.
Unfortunate for the Flames that Peter has to check out. She's been so consistent in this title match, but they've got other weapons. I'm not worried about them.
Yeah, they're hitters right now. Chizo comes in, and they have Jones, who's been more than effective here today, and Kalnarova. As now it's Mihaela Harizanova to serve and set as well. And the miss hit puts the Flames on the board and extends their lead to a handful again, and another timeout spent by Bobby Peterson in the UNI Panthers. The Cedar Valley Sports Commission is excited to announce Waterloo Courtworks. Perfect for regional and national tournaments. Waterloo Courtworks is a 100,000 square foot indoor sports facility that will feature 8 basketball and 16 volleyball courts. Waterloo Development Corporation, with support from the Blackhawk County Gaming Association, is in the development and fundraising stage of the project with a goal of opening in 2026. Waterloo Courtworks. See you on the courts. Craig Hallblind, Beth West, courtside, McLeod Center, Cedar Falls, Iowa, at the University of Northern Iowa. The volleyball center of the Missouri Valley Conference this week. UNI only hitting 154 here in this third set after 300 plus in the first 2 sets. And UIC continuing a pretty torrid pace, hitting 435 in the third set. And on the match, hitting 360. So UNI out of timeouts. Harizanova ready to put it back into play for the Flames, who've had the upper hand this third set. Tip from Dykstra, just in front of a diving Harizanova.
Good execution out of the timeout, recognizing the Flames defense back deep, tipping high enough over the block that they couldn't come down and turn and play it. That's always a key when you're sending it short.
Good pass, Lorenzo. Harizanova off the high hands and out the back door. Kalnarova with her 13th kill. She leads the Flames.
Hitting at a high clip as a left side attacker, hitting over 350 for the match.
Hartman. Ricocheted right at Chizzo. UIC gives the free ball. Hartman. Long. He extends the Flames lead to a half dozen. Pretty late now in this third set. Two relatively close first sets go to UNI. Saved somehow, but the one-on-one victorious Cleo Lorenzo for UIC on the joust.
Tight pass to the net. Booth did all she could to keep it out of the net on that second touch, and then Dykstra unable on that basically 50-50 ball, really tight to the net.
Lorenzo with the angle. Tracked down by Fowler. And the person who made the pass, Hartman, got too much air underneath.
UNI having some uncharacteristic errors, getting out of system. Credit to the Flames serve, credit to the Flames offense, getting UNI out of system and then unable to get those swings as they're accustomed to.
And the middle attack from Sellner gets it back for the Panthers. Caitlin Sellner serving. So you saw how she finished that one. That typical hook shot by Jones, and UNI scrambles and can't get it off the floor. That's 8 kills for Jones, who checks out now on the rotation. Telich Bush serving. Dykstra with the tip, ricochets to the back row and then muscled through by Lorenzo.
Good pickup from the Flames. That time the block did turn and play it, which helped prolong the rally, and then off the hands.
Off the block, up and over and out, Dykstra. Remember, UNI only lost 5 sets in Missouri Valley Conference play all year long. The last one that they lost was at Sefcu Arena in Normal at Illinois State on October 18th. Let me check the calendar. That was like 5 weeks ago. Plus.
Seems like a long time ago in volleyball calendars for sure. The Panthers have been tested in tight sets, usually, like we said, since October, able to pull away. UIC pushing them to the limit right now in set 3.
Chizzo. And it's set point for the Flames. They have lost a set on their home floor this year, and UIC puts it away. At a rare occurrence, UNI drops a set on their home floor, and UIC sends this to a 4th after closing the 3rd on an 8-3 run. It's the title match. The winner dances. The Missouri Valley Conference representative to be determined as we head to the 4th. Grinnell Mutual Agent near you for all your home, farm, auto, or business insurance needs. Well, it's on to the 4th. USA's not going anywhere. I mean, you wouldn't expect them to, even on enemy territory. UNI, the machine of the year. But UIC has acquitted themselves quite well, thank you, this week in particular. You expected that this was not going to be just UNI as a matter of course, just saying, okay, let's just get through this match and now we can go on. Nope. UIC's been playing very good volleyball this week.
And that is the fun thing about sports. Rankings are one thing, seedings are one thing, stats are great, but you have to go onto the court, play the actual game point by point, because you never know what can happen.
UNI hit below 100 in that third set, while UIC hit 448 and sided out at 75%. Pretty good numbers there. But UIC scores first in the fourth.
Peter again from the right side. 13th kill. She's hitting over 600. UNI has to find a way to slow Peter down. They've got others they have to focus on as well. That's the tricky part, balanced attack.
Fowler with a good pass. As you can see, that's UIC's modus operandi. Keep serving the co-player of the year, or at least as much as possible. As that does not clear, the error puts UIC up by a pair early. Hannah Howard out of Toledo, Ohio, the 5'5" sophomore, serving. Hartman, pin to pin. Chernagle with the hook shot.
Chernagle chasing that one down on the slide. Connection off a bit, but good adjustment from Olivia to tip that one over. Just one blocker.
She's a long legacy, a senior, first teamer. Career best in kills this year in her senior campaign. Fowler, though, went wide.
Fowler adjusting her swing there, sharp cross, trying to stay away from that long block of the Flames, especially Jones in the middle, who comes over to close. Just too wide.
Mihaela Harizanova, the redshirt freshman from Bulgaria. Tough pass, recovered by Golden, and what do you know? Chernagle saves it after all.
Golden doing the tricky work of keeping that ball alive and putting it in a semi-playable situation for Chernagle to go up.
Chernagle knew what to do with it. Well, she was the all-freshman team in the spring of 21. She was this tournament's most valuable player in 2022. UNI trying for its 20th tournament title and a three-peat. And remember, before the three-peat, they didn't even make the tournament in that previous year. That's a reload, and it's been a lot of these same people part of that three-peat. And Chernagle, a big part of it. And there's Olivia, a line shot for another winner. Chernagle with 6 kills.
Love Golden's decision to go back to Chernagle on the right side. Basically 3 in a row for Olivia, finally getting a good quality set there. The others were out of system, took advantage of all 3.
Stallion checks Reese Booth to put it in play and operate the offense. Lorenzo, wide, no touch, error. UNI point, evens our 4th. But the miss sends it back to UIC. Mia Telich-Bush back in now for the Flames. Freshman out of Lexington, Kentucky. Fowler makes the tough pass. Dykstra, pop fly tip. Lorenzo angle, there's Powers. Dykstra, split the D.
Good job from Dykstra. Tipped on the first one, thought she had it open. Flames sitting right behind the block. Easy play. And then Dykstra adjusts on her second opportunity to hammer away.
Lorenzo off the high hands. And Cleo Lorenzo from Brazil collects kill number 5. In comes Francesca Venturini to set as she serves now for the Flames. Tough pass, but Booth got underneath it. But the Flames deny entry.
Both teams running a 6-2 offense with their setters in the back row, always having 3 options available to swing in the front, plus that back row attack for the 6 rotation players.
The block denied entry, but UNI sends the next opportunity over. Hartman will swing. The block is there. Yet another free ball to the Flames. But an overdig is punished by Selner.
So many opportunities that I thought it was going down, and both sides kept it alive, Finally, the overdig.
And UNI gave the Flames 2 free balls.
Exactly.
Sorry, Woodard. First teamer. There's a big reason why.
Big reason why is right, and we've been missing that a little bit tonight in this title match. What are the kills? High on the kills list for the Flames. Just her 4th kill of this title match.
Veto now by Woodard, combining with Peter. Cleo Lorenzo now to serve. The kill leader for the Flames, but she plays all around the floor. Tough server. Floats one that Fallert passes, and a quickie put down by Rewerts.
Casey finding the golden corners for the middle. You're going up in the, as we say, the middle of the court, and so turning to your left, angling to your right, you have these deep corners as open targets. Tough to get it there, but when you can, pretty sure that you're going to get a kill.
Peters tips, Chernagel shovels the dig. UIC presented with a free ball. Woodard on the one-on-one, bangs it off Rewerts, who can't get the block that time, and Woodard scores for the 5th time.
Panthers that time able to put up a good block, get a touch. Definitely not able to contain Woodard, though. She's able to tool it out.
Hannah Howard, another tough serve. Serving Fallert once again. Komarova, dug by Powers. Now, here go the Panthers. Right pin attack, and another one down for Chernagel.
Venturini right there on the cross-court defense. Flames block, got a little touch on it. Allowed it to drop right in front of Venturini. Barely touched it there.
Peter muscled it through. Side out UIC on Gabby Peters' 14th kill to lead UIC. Mihaela Herzanova is serving for the Flames. Checks in as the setter. Chernagel tried some topspin. They were certain that it went down, and a touch was detected. UNI was desperately pleading for one of the people in the blue shirts to notice. One did. First referee, Christina Fiebe. oohs and ahs because that serve looked like it might have been heading long, but Kamnatova couldn't take a chance, and it turned in to a score.
Yeah, right decision to take that serve. Gotta pass it when it's that close. Able to turn it into a first swing side out anyway, so good decision.
Let's service. Selner got the pass. Chernagel, sharp angle. Lorenzo for the Flames, blocked back. Chernagel starts it, going pin to pin with Fallert getting a swing. Chizzo tangled into the block, and UIC scores. And a timeout, UNI. After UNI started to control the second set, you wondered if the pendulum was swinging, but UIC, as we've said multiple times, isn't going anywhere. In the fourth, the third seed leads the top seed.
For years, you've listened to retired NBA legends discount today's stars.
They just ain't got it. Trash.
Then we discovered the root cause behind the madness: inadequate, outdated TVs.
Breen, what are you doing in my house?
Luckily, it's Hisense upgrade season.
Hey, yo! What? That's my favorite TV!
8 weeks of incredible deals on Hisense products, like this 100-inch ULED TV. It makes watching today's game breathtakingly immersive, quieting anyone drafted in the 90s.
These young guys are kind of nice.
It's upgrade season, baby.
And UIC continues their torrid offensive clip. Other than that second set loss, they've hit above 400 in every set. They're hitting a 378 on the match. UNI hitting 238 on the match, 222 in the set. UIC with a tough serve once again going to Fallert. Chernagel blocked back at her. Now they'll try Fallert. And she is denied by Jones and Chizzo.
Flames targeting Fallert on the serve receive throughout this entire night. Doing a good job bringing pressure from the line. It's an out-of-system high set. The Flames waiting with the huge double block.
And it's almost as if then UNI knows, well, we've got to use Fallert when we can, and then they can read that choice. So what a game plan again by the Flames, but UNI gets it back. It's a real chess match in this game. It's not just as simple as, all right, serve the ball, put it in play, and let's see what happens. The matchups, blocking schemes, who are you serving? Reese Booth comes back in for the Panthers to serve and set. Lorenzo, angle shot that Powers gets to. Fallert, line shot, perfect.
She needed that. Fallert needed that big time confidence booster. Get her playing per her usual rate. Felt good for the Panthers. UIC still in a good spot here in set 4, though.
Fallert's third kill, and it's an ace for the Panthers. That gets the big home crowd happy. Both the Fallert kill, then the spade, and now a UIC timeout.
Coach Ingram for the Flames does not want any momentum to build for the Panthers after the Flames won set 3. They were in the driver's seat early, but we've talked about how back and forth this match has been. He just wants to nip it in the butt, right? No more.
You get a feel for things and the momentum. You can X and O all day, but you have to have a feel for how much of the Mo is going either in your direction or the other way. All right, MVC-sports.com/gear, the official online store of the Missouri Valley Conference, with officially licensed Valley gear from all 18 MVC championships, including Arch Madness and the Credit Union 1 MVC Women's Basketball Tournament. We've got it all. Shop shirts, hoodies, hats, and more to celebrate your team's title. Visit MVC-sports.com/gear to get yours today. Since 1907, the Valley runs deep. The coach of the year, Bobby Peterson, hoping to ride the momentum despite the UIC timeout. Lorenzo off the block, and Lorenzo collects her 6th kill.
A lot of poise from Lorenzo, taking the first pass, kind of a give and go then to her on that left pin. Double block was ready, not able to control it into the UIC court.
And an ace, untouched, drops on the back stripe from Mia Telich-Bush. To Dykstra, vicious line shot. There is Anna Dig. Lorenzo on the stripe. I think it got some hands anyway.
Good hang time, high out of system ball. Lorenzo knows how to wait with her approach so that she's still able to get a full arm swing on that attack.
And another timeout spent by Bobby Peterson in the UNI Panthers. As the Flames want to get this to a 5th, they lead by a handful right now. Well, our match highlights are made possible by Explore St. Louis. And Cassidy Hartman carrying the mail early for the Panthers. 14 kills to lead the way for UNI so far today in this championship match. But the Flames had answers. A lot of them from the right side, and a lot of them from Gabby Peter, who also
up in the Flames left pins and the middle, sometimes late to close on that right side.
UIC still siding out now at 76%. The veto from Zaria Woodard and Natalie Chizzo, who have an enjoyable embrace to celebrate.
We talk about the Flames having a physical front row. They've got 13 team blocks in this title match.
Yeah,
13.
That's
14.
Oh, yeah, that's their 14th as the shingles need to be replenished as down line goes Chizzo off the floor. Fallert plays it safe. Quick to Woodard, touched by Powers on its way out the side door. Zaria Woodard, 6th kill without an error on 9 swings. Easy math, 667 hitting. And a missed serve, though, from Telich-Bush, who had an ace to begin her run, but now UNI has a hill to climb, and UIC trying to maintain as Kira Fallert serves for the Panthers. UIC's recipe has been the same here in the 3rd and 4th sets as it was yesterday in the sweep of Drake. Serve tough and block like crazy. Kalnarova out of the back line. 15 kills for the freshman.
Matching her kill total from yesterday's semifinal win over Drake. She's going to keep tallying them.
So in comes Venturini for the Flames to serve. Go with Dykstra. The tip trying to catch the Flames off guard, but they cannot get the good swing out of the back row. That tip started it. It was a good play by Dykstra to force UIC into the error.
Kelnarova trying to go back to the sideline to make Booth the setter play defense. Just hit wide. Good
Once
response
again,
though.
Quick
Get that pass.
Zaria Woodard.
Get the middle.
Yep.
We like that. That's a great play.
It's my favorite play in volleyball. I think for many you can say that as well, but she's so effective. And the Flames now a 7-point advantage here in the fourth. Fallert, they serve her again, make her work for it, but a right side attack from Dykstra.
Dykstra staying high on that contact allows her to go deep cross. It is open if she can remember that for the future. High deep cross.
Sydney Golden now for UNI. Quick to Woodard, got it again. It's just about automatic.
Especially when she's one-on-one, gets even more automatic.
And that will put UIC at the line again. Kira Fallert still in the back row. I'll give you 3 guesses where this serve is going. Well, in that vicinity, but it is taken by Cassidy Hartman. The swat covered up. Peter kept alive by Golden. Here's Hartman again off the high hands, but covered by Lorenzo. UIC will work outside to Kelnarova. The block back to Howard. Kelnarova again. Got the sideline. 16 kills for the freshman. And Bobby Peterson isn't convinced. She's grabbed the green card. It's a close line call, but she also recognizes that let's kind of turn this not only into a challenge, but let's slow things down a little bit.
Slow things down. It did look close to that sideline. Multiple Panthers thought potentially it might have been wide, so good opportunity to take an extra look at the monitor.
So the R2 Devity McClarty will do just that and come up with a ruling, as we haven't seen the green cards elevated much here today. Rod Rodriguez, the alternate referee, by the way, at the table, as you see as well. With Christina Fiebig, our first referee, handling today. A strategic challenge. So the call holds up, and UIC heads to the line with Howard serving. To Fallert again. Chernago sides out for the Panthers.
With authority, Chernago from the right pin. Cuts it inside of Jones, who's flailing out to that right side, closing.
Third Panther in double-digit kills. That's her 10th. Kelnarova off the high hands, but Makoto, who just came in to serve, tracks it down, and Chernago again.
Great up from Makoto, running to that back corner to save that Flames attack to set up Chernago on the right side.
Ace! A timeout forthcoming from UIC's Justin Ingram. UNI gaining a little confidence, although the Flames in control still of this fourth set. Trying to force it to a deciding run to 15, but our fourth's not done. But UIC gathers. Coach Ingram, no doubt, telling them we are in control and are only 2 away. And if you are good at math, we lead by 5. While UNI, you see the Flames huddle. Sometimes it's just that simple. We don't need to X and O a lot of things. You don't need a dry erase board to tell them, did you notice the scoreboard?
Reminding his team to communicate in that serve-receive pattern. Make sure everyone knows who is going for the ball, because when they're in system, when the Flames can get a pass, we've talked about it, they are so tough to defend.
Panthers welcomed back onto the floor by the home fans. UIC first to break their huddle.
They're ready to play.
Yeah, the message was that simple, undoubtedly. UIC's hitting .419 in the set and siding out at 72%, but it's a tough pass. And the joust is won by UNI. They capitalize on a UIC mistake. Justin Ingram's going to argue this. He thought maybe over the net. Overpass, knocked home by Kira Fallard. Right now it's all UNI. Can the Flames hang on? Can UNI overcome a huge deficit? That's what UIC wanted, just a good pass, and they got one and ran the offense to Kiana Jones, who puts the Flames at set point.
Clutch from Jones out of the middle. UIC getting that pass they desperately needed. Rewerts was up, had an opportunity.
Mihaela Herzanova serves into the net. And UNI still breathing in the fourth. Still set point for the Flames. Aaron Powers serves for UNI. Back out to the passer, but she is vetoed. Kanarova is denied. Chernago up front to hammer down the shingles.
UNI playing so tough with their backs against the wall.
Selner with a block assist as well. Kalnarova, nice up by Powers. Chernago muscles it through the block, and UNI has cut it to 1. The Panther crowd exuberant. Still set point Flames. Lorenzo's pass stays in the back row. Chizzo delivers deep. Played though by Makota. Fallard whistles one that Howard finds. UIC to work. Chizzo. Big by Makota. UNI with Fallard. Tools, and we're tied in the fourth.
This is some high-level volleyball. These rallies back and forth.
Powers for the Panthers. Long! And it's UNI match point! Hang on a second. Justin Ingram's going to challenge this. He thinks a touch, or at least is going to challenge a touch. Once again, no timeouts either side. Bobby Peterson used a challenge to slow things down. Maybe some of the same here, or he may also think that maybe there was a touch, because it's certainly in the realm of possibility. It's now Devaney McClarty. This is a big review.
Big review, pivotal play. UIC hanging in there. Panthers battling back point by point. We almost needed this challenge review for us to catch our breath.
I don't see a touch. There was no touch. The challenge is denied, the call is upheld, and it's a UNI match point. Near delirium in McLeod Center. Quick to the middle to Jones, and we go to deuce in the fourth. That broke a long run. UNI scored 5 straight to put themselves on the doorstep of a trophy. And Tony Kalnarova serving for the Flames. Tough service. Fallert. Angle shot. Kira Fallert, the co-player of the year, 6th kill, and it's UNI's second match point. Reese Booth serves for the Panthers on championship point. Quick to the middle. Just a touch from Jones. Here's Fallert. Dug by Howard on guard. Put down. UNI somehow pulls it out of the coals. The Missouri Valley Conference volleyball world is the UNI-verse.
Three straight MVC regular season championships, 3 straight MVC tournament championships. The Flames pushed these Panthers to the limit, gave them everything they could.
An amazing comeback for the Panthers and true heartbreak for the Flames. But the Missouri Valley Conference representative for the 3rd straight year is the University of Northern Iowa.